What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some massive updates discussing Hyliion. I'm going to be giving you the blueprint on what to expect these next 2 weeks leading up to the merger. We're going to be discussing everything today related to news articles, price fluctuations, price targets, call options. I'm going to be going over my call options and when I plan to sell. It's going to be a great video and I really hope you enjoy it. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I couldn't do it without you. The growth this channel is experiencing is just ridiculous. And if the channel continues experiencing the growth that's been happening this past month, I will be going YouTube full time right around that 10 to 15,000 subscriber range. So just understand, I can't do it without you guys. And only if you feel this video gives you a better analysis or insight surrounding SHLL Hyliion leading up to the merger within 2 weeks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily surrounding Hyliion. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out and you don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, it's starting to heat up. I can smell the Benjamins in my sleep now at this point. We're getting up to 15 days near the merger. It's getting ridiculous how fast time has been moving since this company announced months ago. I will be keeping you up to date the next 15 days thoroughly. And also I'll be keeping you up to date on when I sell my call options, which we'll be taking a look at later on in the video. You have to understand, we've already hit 42 max price already about a week ago. Hyliion is trying to stay as low as possible under the radar. No hype, no excitement, no news. They want people to invest in them on their own, not force people to invest in them with demos, tweets, numbers, etc. They're not manipulating people using psychology to invest in them. They're just letting people flat out invest in them on their own. And that's what you want to look for with ownership in a company. A company with ownership that believes in themselves. These guys believe in the products that they have. They're not worried about pushing Hyliion down everyone's throat. They already know the word's gotten out. They don't need to push it any further, which is something I really do appreciate. I expect this week we will see a small breakout, possibly $10 plus. This will put us right around that $50 range within 1 week leading up to the merger. Imagine the explosion growth when that ticker symbol changes and the big dogs hop in, everyone hops in that has been skeptical about investing. This thing is going to shoot up like a rocket ship. Just understand we're getting very, very close. If you've been following my channel, you know I was preaching Hyliion right around that $18, $19, $20 range. The past 3 or 4 weeks, we've seen explosive growth all the way from $20 to near $42. That is insane, and we're not even at the merger yet. As soon as the articles start getting dropped again, they will be absorbed through millions of people. Thousands will buy in. Motley Fool, Seeking Alpha, Barron's. There's going to be thousands of large stock websites blasting feed to millions and millions of people. Thousands and thousands are going to continue to buy in these next 2 weeks. People continue asking me, should I buy at 38? Should I buy at 36, 39? Hypothetically, think about the evolution of Tesla and what people have been saying these past 3-5 years, the past couple of months. Should I buy at 100? Should I buy Tesla at 500? Should I buy Tesla at 1,000? Should I buy Tesla at 2,000? Should I buy Tesla at 2,400? It doesn't stop, guys. This is just psychology of human nature. We love to wait to receive a lower price point, okay? It does happen. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't. But you have to understand, if the company is undervalued of what it can be 3 to 5 years from now, why not take the initiative to invest in a company that is changing the game as far as the trucking business, entering EV technology, saving massively on cost and fuel expenses? There comes a day where you just have to drop the hammer. If you believe in a company and what they are doing, just invest in them. Stop hesitating because you're going to miss out on these price points that continue to disappear week in and week out and so forth. You have to understand the ERX that Hyliion will be producing is going to be a game changer, okay? They have the lowest cost of ownership out of the top 3 players right now as we speak. You can see that the top 3 players are Tesla, Nikola, and Hyliion. From what we're seeing, Tesla is going to be the best competitor. They're right around that same 2021 release date, the same as Hyliion, and Nikola is far behind on product development into 2023. When we compare the two, Tesla has a very high 7-year total cost of ownership compared to Hyliion. It's almost $438,000 compared to 279,000. And what we're looking for is that fuel savings cost versus diesel. The Hyliion ERX is giving you a 35% decrease with a 7-year total cost of ownership over time. That's drastic savings when you think about a massive fleet with thousands of vehicles. They're going to save millions of dollars. It's a no-brainer to switch the trucks to this company, or not even switch, or even when they're starting to buy new trucks, just go the ERX route. You're going to be saving fuel costs and expenses over time. This is a $94 billion market they are going after these next 4 years. You have to understand, the management team on Hyliion is very intelligent. They put that they are only trying to receive a 2% market value of that entire market, okay? 2% out of that entire $94 billion by 2024. And yeah, you got to understand, you think in 2024, oh, you know, that's a while from now. A lot of younger investors are impatient, but you have to understand, we're already going into 2021 in a matter of months. That's 3 years you need to let this thing ride for you to experience these massive sales that they are planning to make with that ERX. Check this out. You can see their 2020 to 2024 game plan, okay? Revenue, virtually nothing 2020. You have to understand, they're just putting the pieces of the puzzle in place. 2021, revenue will grow to 8 million. And then 2022, we will see the ERX at high volume mass marketing. It's going to grow the company to around $300 million a year is what they're estimating in 2022. In 2024, we will see this company at peak volume of ERX sales, and they're going to be doing over $2 billion in revenue from what they are expecting. You have to understand, it looks like they are being extremely conservative as far as that price point. I like Hyliion. Hyliion is very passionate. He is not throwing out garbage numbers or false claims on his company. He's not even hyping the company up. He knows what his company is going to do, and he believes in it. Now we're going to get into the fun stuff. I know you guys go crazy for these options, and you've been asking me about the next companies I'm going to be investing in options. You have to understand, I'm a very conservative investor. I do not rush when it comes to money. I don't go off of my emotions. I'm waiting for this Shell Hyliion option to clear up and finalize. Then I will potentially move my profits into another company, which most likely I'll just tell you right now, it's going to be LCA, Neo, or Workhorse. Those are the 3 companies I plan to play options on. And if you are interested in that in the future, be sure to subscribe now, because I am going to be moving forward after I'm done with Shell Hyliion call options. Remember, the best time to buy a call option is when news is flatlined. Ghost town on updates. My call options are 45 days away, as you are seeing this video right now. I'm not worried about anything. That's why I told everyone, don't touch those September calls. It's way too risky. It's not even guaranteed that they're going to finalize the deal on September 15th. Reasons to play a call option. You have to understand, you need to look for a catalyst. Company is going to be growing rapidly year over year. Earnings reports, new products announced, stock splits, mergers. That's why people play call options. There's no other reason to invest in a call option if you don't see one of those happening. Mergers happening is going to be the biggest price fluctuation on a call option out of all those different investment opportunities. The whales love FOMO because they can get in last minute before a merger to limit their risk, because they have so much cash to profit and ride that initial wave and dump on everyone. And you guys know I'm very transparent with you, okay? I have been saying that Hyliion is a great investment long-term as well as a swing trade. What I've been trying to preach to you guys is that you have to understand this stock will be pumped and dumped a little bit. I don't think it's going to drop drastically, but you need to watch out for those pump and dumpers. It will be happening, and I want you to be on top of your game, you know, when this is happening. If you have a lot of money invested in this company and you plan on swing trading this, you better be taking off work. You better be on your phone 24/7. This is no joke. You can't just leave your phone away for the next 24 hours on a merger. You got to take off work. This is some serious stuff if you got a lot of money and you just want to invest short term with a swing trade. So just understand that you need to be on your phone that day. That is some serious stuff we're talking about, guys. And I don't want to see anyone losing money if they don't plan on holding this company long term. So guys, this is my call options, and you guys know I'm very transparent with you with what has been happening with my call options, okay? You guys know that I purchased these call options on a flat line, no news related for the week. that's when I purchased them. That's the best time to purchase call options, okay? I bought them for $3.90. Expire date is October 16th, okay? So right here, you can see I bought these for $3.90. Right now at the price point we're at of $38, you can see that my $6,200 investment on the call options brings me to a total equity value of 13 grand. I've already had 108% return on these call options. For some of you that haven't been following my channel, you need to understand, last week when the stock was up to 42 and a half range, I was up pretty darn big, okay? My market value was sitting around 22,000 plus, okay? So my 6 grand was worth almost 22 G's. I was up like $16,000. So just understand, I was up 16,000 last week, and now I'm up 7 grand, okay? I lost almost $9,000 in literally 5 days. That's how powerful these call options are. And you have to understand, even though I lost that $9,000 in 5 days, I had no intentions on selling these call options because I plan on holding these to the merger when we get those crazy price fluctuations, when we see massive amount of news enter the stock and people continue investing in them. So I just want you guys to understand that this stuff is rocket fuel. And I know a lot of you guys did purchase those October calls. And I want you guys to be careful as far as selling dates because these can drop drastically, you know, if we see a crazy pump and dump. So I just want you guys to be on top of your game with these call options. You're going to make a lot of money if these call options go in our favor during the merger. All right, and pretty much, I mean, this is going to be my last update on buying call options because I do not expect these prices to last after this week. So, of course, you know, what I've been preaching is we're going to go for those October calls. You know, that's September 18th. It's not guaranteed that this merger is going to happen on September 15th. So just understand that. So we're going to go with the October 16th calls. And if you really want some nice cushion, go with the November, okay? You can't lose on the Novembers. Even if the company does have a drastic decrease with a sell-off, it's going to recover by November, and you're still going to be in the money if you buy now. So these are the October 16th call options, and everyone knows I purchased these $40 call options right around 2 weeks ago. And the peak price on Shell Hyliion, when it was at $42, my call options were worth close to $12. I was up 16 G's. It felt so good, but I understand that's not what I'm looking for, okay? I'm looking to cash in like one of these whales, okay? I'm waiting for that massive price jump on these call options. So I do not plan on selling until I see the numbers setting out the way I want. Right now, still looking at these call options, the 50 and the 55 are still your best bets, okay, at those price points. Your break-even price is right around that $55 and that $60 range. But if you think this stock is going to move, just know, if this thing moves hard, and it goes well over that 55, 60 range, you're going to make a lot of money, okay, if you invest in those call options at those price points, $5 and $5.90. That's not bad, okay? You still have opportunity to make a good amount of profit. So I'm still going with those. The 50 is probably the best one right now looking at it. And I assure you, these options will not last this week. These price points are going to vanish if news starts breaking out. So this is the last opportunity. I just want to bring that to your attention. And I'm just giving you guys my game plan of what I expect to happen. And finally, the last thing we're going to go over, of course, price target, day of merger, 24 to 48 hours after. We're going for 80 plus, okay? 80 plus is what I expect to happen. If we're already hovering in that $40, $50 range this week, this thing is going to explode drastically. And they're saying that this could potentially be the most largest SPAC play of 2020 with the amount of hype this thing has behind it, okay? This thing is going to be like a NASA spaceship heading to Mars, okay, on that day of merger. I'm talking massive. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. This video was more of a game plan surrounding Hyliion this next 2 weeks for what you need to expect. And if you want more updates on Hyliion as a company, you can just go check out my last couple of videos where I go into depth about what Hyliion is as a company and what kind of technology they're bringing to the table. And be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on what you think is going to be happening these next 2 weeks. It really intrigues me when I hear your guys' opinion. I'm going to be replying back to as many people as I possibly can. And only if you feel this video gave you a better insight surrounding Hyliion SHLL leading up to the merger, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you up to date daily on all the Hyliion updates. There's going to be a lot of great information that you don't want to miss out. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.